I wish I could put like the TikTok filter on this video. Wow, that would be so helpful. Oh, my sneeze. This is the third time I'm filming this, so let's just jump right into it. Q&A thrifting in Cape Town. So, question number 1. What is the cheapest thrift store or the best quality? Any shop with the word thrift or vintage in the name is not going to be cheap. It's going to be expensive. You're going to pay 400, 200 Rand easily. Go to places with the name charity shops, because not only is the money going to a good cause, but it's also cheaper because they aren't trying to rip you off. They're trying to get money to go to their charity. So that's where I thrift, because you actually need to thrift. When you go to stores where the name is thrift store or vintage, something vintage, they've already picked out the best pieces. So if you're looking, one of the questions are like, where can you find vintage Levi's jeans? If you're looking for a specific thing and you need it right now, if you don't want to go through every single piece of clothing item and find something by actually thrifting, and you want something right now, go to those stores. You're going to pay a lot of money, but then you will actually get what you want right now. Because it's not a given. You won't just walk into a charity shop and voila, there's the piece that you're looking for, you know? That doesn't happen all the time. It really doesn't even happen a lot. But yeah, so just keep that in mind. Go to charity shops. Okay, next question. Do you find designer brands or quality pieces? Yes, I do. I find a lot of designer brands, but I don't go into the charity shop looking for designer brands. I go in looking for specific pieces that I would like, and then when the quality is still good, which obviously it's been worn by other people before because everything they get is donated. So if it's still good, I will usually look in the name tag and I'll just Google the name. A lot of the times it's brands from overseas as well, but like I just got this black turtleneck from Hugo Boss for 30 Rand because it's a charity shop. So yeah, definitely make sure before you buy a piece of clothing that you look if there's any holes or anything in just before you buy it, and so that you can make sure, oh, I can fix this, I can't fix this, I'm rather gonna leave it. Yeah, that's that. Okay, what are your best finds? I'm actually filming a video at the moment about my best finds. In the video, I'll show everything I've thrifted so far that is still in my closet, because I've thrifted a lot of things throughout the years of living in Cape Town, and a lot of the things that I've thrifted, I've either given away, I've sold, I've donated, or I've just worn them every single day to the core. Like they can't be fixed anymore. I've worn them too much. So definitely look out for that video coming soon. Anywho, favorite place to go thrifting. My favorite place to go thrifting is definitely in Wynberg, the St. Luke's Combined Hospice Charity Shop. I'll link their website down below so that you guys can see what they stand for. But they have a very big range of things, and they're also the closest to me. That's why I prefer them. So they have anything from furniture to board games to CDs, records, DVDs, clothes. You can find anything at a charity shop because everything they have in the store is donated. Let's see. Best places in Constantia area. So I have more than one question that's similar to this. So I have, are there any thrift stores in Durban, Joburg, Pretoria, Blouberg, any good places in the Fishhook area? I have basically a lot of questions about a lot of specific areas. So I don't personally know all the charity shops in all the areas, but what I'll do, I'm gonna put a little screen recording here. So what you do is you go onto Google and you say charity shops and then your location, or you can say charity shops near me, and it'll give you all the charity shops that you can find in your area near you, and you can decide, oh, I want to go check out this one today or this one today, or all that jazz. What I'm going to do, I'm going to start a series on YouTube where I do go to specific areas in Cape Town and talk about all the charity shops in that area. And I'm going to go, for instance, I'll go to Durbanville for a day, and then I'll go to a lot of charity shops in that area, talk about which charity shop I was most successful at in clothes, which one I would recommend for like furniture or those types of things. I will definitely do that with every specific area. And yes, unfortunately I will only be able to do that with Cape Town because I live in Cape Town. I can't go to Joburg or Durban, so really sorry about that. And then the Fishhook area, I don't know about any charity shops there specifically, but I do know that there is a pop-up charity thrifting situation that happens there every now and then. I haven't personally gone because I always find out about it like the weekend after it happened, so I'm really keen to go look at it though, but just keep that in mind. And then highest prices you've paid for an item. The highest price I've personally paid for an item was 150 Rand, and it was for a coat. I always wear this coat. Like, I have a whole coat closet and I always reach for this specific coat. It's wool and cashmere and it's from Holland, and it's amazing. It has a silk lining inside and it's everything, and it was 150 Rand. So definitely really inexpensive. You can find pieces that are a bit more expensive, but I guess it's just up to you if you're willing to pay for those pieces. But the next question, good quality pieces price range, falls into this question. Quality of the pieces obviously depends on what gets donated. So they will look at a piece and the material and decide what they want to price it at, and therefore you will find pieces that you will look at and be like, this isn't 40 Rand worth, but this is 40 Rand worth. For instance, this Hugo Boss sweater was 30 Rand and the quality of the sweater is amazing and it's 30 Rand worth to me. But in the same shopping spree, I found a two-piece set, so a button up and a skirt that's amazing material, like festival vibes, for 40 Rand for both of them. So you can find a lot of things for a lot of different price ranges. I have a whole video that I just filmed about my recent finds that's linked down below, where I talk about how much I paid for them, what the brands are. And in that video I found Woolworths tops that are really great quality for, I think they were 15 Rand each. So the quality definitely ranges with the prices. Also, just keep in mind, with all of this said, this is an actual store. You can't try and bargain with them. You can't go and say, oh, this top is 30 Rand but it has a hole in it, can I get it for 20 Rand? You can't do that. Like, you can't go bargain in Cotton On or in Mr. Price, and you can't do that in charity shops. So please keep that in mind. And also, you can't go and give them pieces of clothing in exchange for getting pieces of clothing. To just donate just because you want to give to them, and all the money that they use goes towards their specific charity that they stand for. So please respect that when you guys do go to charity shops, and just make sure before you buy a piece of clothing, if it does have a stain or a tear or something, that you will be able to fix it, or you are going to crop it or whatever, just before you buy it, because you can't take it back. Are their clothes cheaper than Cotton On and stuff? Yes, there definitely is. It's a charity shop. Everything has been donated and worn before, so the pieces are definitely cheaper. And then you will even find Cotton On brands in there. You'll find all the brands, because remember, it's people like you and me who have bought clothes that don't fit anymore. You know, just life happens. It's not your style anymore. And you take all of those clothes and you just go donate them to charity shops near you. But there are definitely more common name brands. I found Pick and Pay clothing. Can you hear that? But anyway, there are definitely what I wanted to say is there's definitely things from Cotton On and Woolworths and a lot of stores that you would know in charity shops because people do donate. Okay, next question. Where to find vintage Levi's? I have answered this in the first question. Is thrifting expensive? Thrifting is as expensive as you want it to be. If you go to a store with the word thrifting or vintage in the name, it's going to be really expensive. But if you go to charity shops, because they don't want to rip you off, they're just trying to make at least something to give to their charity, to support their charity. So that is not expensive. But if you do go there with the intention of, oh, I have 500 Rand, I'm going to see what I can get 500 Rand, then it can be expensive, but it's your choice, if that makes sense. Like, it's your choice to spend that amount of money. I can go to a charity shop right now, take 100 Rand and find like 2 outfits, maybe even 3 outfits with accessories. So I'll even do a video like that where I go to my favorite one, the Weinberg one, and show you guys this is everything I can get for 100 Rand, and I'll try and make specific outfits as well. And yeah, that's all in my book. Let me see on TikTok, because I saw there's still people commenting even though I said I was going to film on the 12th, which happened and then everything got lost. But let me see, what questions do we have? Best places to thrift in Cape Town. Charity shops. Charity shops, that's all I'm gonna say. Someone asked me, are charity shops open during lockdown? Yes they are, because they do sell essentials, they do sell clothes and like furniture, so they definitely are open. So please go and support your local charity shops. If you live in Durbanville and you want to drive all the way to Wynberg to this specific charity shop, be my guest. I love them to bits and I would always love to get more people to support them. But if you're going to drive all the way here, you might as well check out the other charity shops in your area or in the area that you're going to, and go see what you can find there and support some more. Then, do you find designers, sportswear or common branded name? I have answered this, but sportswear, I've never went in and looked for sportswear, but I'm sure you can probably find if you look for it. And then there is bikinis and swimwear pieces that I've seen. I'm a bit hesitant about buying swimwear. I mean, if you're gonna buy one piece that's too big and make a bikini out of that and not use the crotch area and just make your own, sure, I'm fine with the tops. I just don't know personally if I would wear someone else's swimwear bottoms, but they do sell those, and they sell shoes and handbags. And someone asked me if there's any branded handbags, and I don't know, because I don't know handbag brands, if that makes sense. So there's a lot of cool handbags that I've seen. Someone asked me about Y2K fashion. I didn't even know what that is, I'm really sorry, but I think it's 2000s fashion. I'm not 100% sure, but there is a lot of handbags in that style and clothes in that style, because people think it's like out of fashion, so they donate the clothes and get newer styles. So there's definitely a lot of those styles of clothing, and there are definitely amazing handbags. I've seen some really cool handbags. The only reason I don't buy handbags is because I have like 2 or 3 and I don't use handbags. But there are some cool ones. Unfortunately, I don't know brand names, but I'm sure you can find if you know specific brand names. And yeah, I think that's it for the video, guys. Please, if you guys have any clothes that you don't wear anymore, that other people can still wear, but that you don't want to sell, or you don't want to go through the effort of selling things, or you just tried selling and it doesn't sell, please do donate it to your nearest charity shop, because I promise you, other people will love them and will pay, even though if it's just 20 Rand for an item, that 20 Rand will go towards that charity shop. Yeah, with that being said, you can't sell things towards a charity shop. Remember, it's donations only. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!